You only give me the best. You only give me the best that you have.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Taylor, also known as Taylor Travels, and I do videos about flight attendant life as well as other things I'm interested in. So, I don't know how I'm gonna upload this vlog yet. I don't know if it's gonna be a 2-day kind of vlog for Vlogmas, or just a 1 day. I don't know. But right now it is the 16th. Oh yeah, it's the 16th. But it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's actually the 17th of December. And right now I'm finishing cleaning up my room, kind of like a quick straighten up. I'm just about to go get the vacuum cleaner and vacuum. But yeah, so I got my uniforms back from the dry cleaners. My mom got them dry cleaned for me because I'm about to head back to work in about less than 2 weeks. But before that, I'm going on a cruise, a 4-night, 5-day cruise with my family. So tomorrow we're gonna drive to Port Canaveral, and on Monday we're gonna be going on a cruise to the Bahamas. So right now I'm just trying to clean my room really quick so I can come back to like a semi-decent clean room. It was a lot messier than this before. And I'm gonna make sure I have some stuff packed because I was not supposed to be here today. Like today, why is my neck red? I was not supposed to be here today. And I'm saying that in the sense of like, I was supposed to be in Fort Lauderdale, okay? I was supposed to be in Fort Lauderdale turning up, but I'm gonna tell y'all that story in a little bit. Let me go ahead and clean my room real quick. Alright, so I am back. My floor is vacuumed, and now I'm about to reorganize my little tote bag and my toiletry bag right here. So I'm bringing my old work bag with me, and that's because we got new work bags. So I mean, I might as well use my old work bag for my little trips that I take with my family or wherever I go. So I'm just gonna sit this down here and we can talk a little bit while I reorganize my stuff. So this is the bag, and I'm bringing like the little tote or carry-on or stow under luggage kind of bag. I'm just gonna reorganize it. Oh, I need to get the other bag. Hold on. So here is the other bag that I was supposed to bring with me. So let me just give you guys the rundown of what was supposed to happen this weekend and why I learned to, let me see. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys the rundown on what happened yesterday and why I will never ever make this mistake again. So the reason why I have this bag is because weeks and weeks and weeks ago I planned a trip with some of my coworkers from my old job when I was in school, which was being a leasing agent for a college like apartment complex. So one of our coworkers, he lives in Fort Lauderdale, and we decided we were gonna go and visit him and, you know, go explore. We even bought Groupons to go on these like river cruises and do this like 5K, inflatable 5K run I saw on Facebook. Bought Groupons for that, everything. You know, we had the whole weekend planned. And me and my friend Shawnee, we were supposed to, or Shawnee's from Atlanta and she works in Atlanta. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna be off this weekend, let's go. So we booked a hotel room. I split it with her and she bought a ticket on Spirit, you know, to get down there, whatever. I was like, okay, cool, it's whatever. I'll just fly from my airport because it's only like an hour flight. You know, no big deal, whatever. Then what happened? So then we changed our weekends a couple times. We changed our weekends. We ended up changing our weekends 3 times because one, the first weekend we were trying to do, we all went to the same college, of course, and they were doing graduation, and 2 of us wanted to go to that. And then the next weekend was, or the weekend before that was Shawnee's mom's birthday, so she couldn't do it that weekend. So then we settled on this weekend. Now all I did was change the bookings around to make it show so it was good. And she hadn't bought her plane ticket by the time we changed, so it was all good. We were good to go. So then this weekend finally comes. Thursday I was actually supposed to go to my dad's house first and go to Fort Lauderdale and then just take the Tri-Rail, which is the train that goes from like West Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale to Miami. So I was going to take that and just go on over to his house. Oh, this is stuff I use on when I get breakouts, and of course I would get a breakout before this trip, so I'll put that guy right on my face. I don't think I have any other ones, but yeah. So yeah, I was supposed to fly down to my dad's house, but then my dad called back talking about he had to work a double and he didn't think I should come, blah 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 anymore. So I was like, fine, whatever, I'll just go on Friday. I know there's a straight shot flight. There's 2 straight shot flights to Fort Lauderdale, and then there's some to Orlando, and there's some to Tampa, and there's some to like close enough places where I could go. I was like, I could even fly to Charlotte or Atlanta and then catch a direct flight from there because that's just what I can do from my airport. So then I get to the airport. No, I ask other people, and you know, the flights were looking okay at the beginning of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, they were looking okay. Then come Thursday night, I check, and the flights are getting full, and I'm like, why are they getting full leaving from my airport? As you guys know, my airport is like small as crap. So I was like, why is the airport full? What is going on? And I didn't even think to check that kind of thing before. You know, just in general, because my airport is always small. There's no one ever going in and out of that airport. So then I get to the airport Friday morning. Well, okay, this is what happened. I messed up from the beginning of the day. I should have just did something else the moment this happened, because this never, ever, ever happens to me. So I set my alarm for 4 o'clock in the morning because the first flight I was going to try and get on was a 6:15 a.m. straight to Miami. And that would have been perfect. I would have got there extra early, so I wouldn't have been able to check in my hotel room. But my friend lives there. He could have picked me up. So, and then the next flight I was going to catch was the 7 a.m. flight to Charlotte. So then I have all day to catch flights that go straight to Miami, Tampa, wherever in Florida. So I set an alarm for 4 o'clock. Tell me why I did not. I set like 7 alarms. I kid you not. I set 7 alarms because I was like, okay, 4 a.m. is really early. And I'm going to bed at like 1. So I was like, I'm just basically taking a nap, which is fine for me. I didn't wake up until 6:30. 6:30. And my mom comes in my room and she's like, are you not going anymore? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I kind of wake up and I look at my phone and I'm like, 6:30. So I'm like stressing already. Like I jump up out of bed and I get on my computer and I like check all the flights and I'm like, freak. They're all red faces. And if you guys, that's basically a sign that you're not getting on anything. Especially then. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go to the airport. The next flight leaves at like 10:15 or something. So I go ahead and get dressed and still pack my bags, you know, trying to be happy-go-lucky about the whole situation. So I pack my bags and I go to the airport. I get to the airport, every single flight is full, and you know why? Because the 2 colleges that are around my area, they got out for winter break. Now, I live on the Georgia-Florida line, and I catch an airline Like, my airport is in Florida. So I'm thinking everyone got out of school last week because the college I went to and all the colleges in Georgia, they got out last week. But Florida schools are a week behind us, and I forgot about that. And so all those kids were out, and they were all catching flights back home for the holidays, and I'm just like, forgot. I totally forgot. If I would have known that, I would not have picked that weekend. I'd have been like, well, we gotta go a weekend before. We gotta go the week before. I just would have left. Yeah, I would have left on Thursday, like I originally planned. And I thought about that as I was cleaning my room. I was like, you know what? I was supposed to leave a day beforehand, but I didn't. So I'm just like, so I sat at the airport all day, from probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I left and I went to go get something to eat. I got my feet done because I hadn't done that yet. I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to get there early, I might as well get my feet done while I'm there in Fort Lauderdale. So I sit there until 12. I go get something to eat. I go back to the airport to try to catch some other flights. I didn't make any of those. They were all full. And then I came back because there was one more flight that was straight to Fort Lauderdale. And I was like, and it's only like a 35 passenger plane, and at that point there was only 33 passengers on it. And when I looked at everything else, like, I didn't even care about catching the plane by the time 4 o'clock rolled around. I looked at buses, I looked at trains, I looked at, what else did I look at? I looked at both. There's two buses. There's like a bus for college kids and the Greyhound. Both of those were sold out all the way through Sunday. And then I looked at the train, and then I even thought about renting a car, but I was like, that's an 8-hour drive, and I was not prepared to make that kind of drive because I had 3 hours of sleep. And mind you, I had paid $150 for a hotel, so I was like really stressed because I was like, if I don't go, basically I'm wasting out on $150 because I split the room with my other friend that's already there, so she's using the room, and it wouldn't be fair of me to ask for, there's no way I could get my money back, basically. So yeah, I was basically SOL because I got that last flight and went straight to I keep wanting to say Tampa, but that last flight that I was gonna get on that went straight to Fort Lauderdale, it was at 33 and the plane holds 35. There were only 2 people on standby, but there was a weight limit. And so since all the kids were bringing their big old bags full of all their stuff and their animals back home, the captain capped off the wait and said, oh no, like we waited maybe like 15-20 minutes at the gate after all the regular people had got on, and then the captain called back, was like, no, we're gonna go ahead and close the door because it's too heavy. And I can't be mad at that, you know. I saw a ticket. I even thought about buying an actual ticket. It was $310, and then for Saturday to buy a ticket straight there, or even like go through different cities to buy my own ticket, it was at minimum $450. So I was just like, and it was even fuller tomorrow because it was Saturday, or fuller today because it was Saturday. So really, I guess lost $150 plus the little excursion. Well, the excursions I think I can get back on Groupon. So I'm crossing my fingers on that still. I still haven't looked because I'm still kind of upset about it. So I'm glad. I hope my friends had fun while they were there. I'm definitely never going to do that again. If you guys don't know, I'm going to Thailand in February, and that is kind of like a high season for Thailand. We just bought our hotels for Thailand today, and I was thinking about buying, I knew I was going to buy a ticket back because when I was talking to Ashley from Ashley Smith TV, when she went, she said something happened in Thailand and canceled a lot of flights, so they were kind of like SOL, and it was really stressful, and she was like, she'll never do that again. And then Alexis was going, from Alexis Black on Facebook, or on YouTube. I was about to say Facebook, why? But yeah, Alexis Black, she was going to Jamaica with her mom, and she had already bought a hotel, and they were like stressed trying to get on to their trip on standby, because standby is already a stressful thing. But if you've already paid for something in advance, you've already put money into this trip that you're going into, you know, you kind of don't need to fly standby. And I should have listened to my own thoughts on that, because I thought about it and I just ignored it because I didn't want to spend any more money. But I should have, because basically $200 down the drain. Hopefully it's only $150 because I can get a refund on Groupon. Hopefully. So yeah, that's what leads me to tonight, Saturday night. I am repacking this bag because this white bag here was supposed to be for freaking Fort Lauderdale, and then my mom and my brother and them, they were supposed to drive down to Orlando, and I was supposed to meet them in Orlando. I think I was just gonna drive to Orlando and meet them there and then go on the cruise from there. It was supposed to be the perfect weekend, but it wasn't. It was terrible because I made a mistake of not judging the I don't know, the forecast basically of people flying. It is holiday season, but if the kids weren't getting out of school this week, if they had got out last week, I would have gotten on my flight, on the first flight that I tried to get on. So that's just the ordeal I've been through this weekend. So I thought about recording it because when I was talking to Alexis, she said I should record it. But like, I was so stressed. I did not want to record that, and I did not want to be looking sad and holding the camera and trying to ask, what can I do? What other flights can I take to get there? So I didn't want to record it. Yeah, I was too stressed. So now I'm just packing my little bag right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pack this real quick because I now want to put my laptop in here and my chargers and all that stuff. So I'm gonna organize it a bit more and take out some clothes because I don't need them anymore because I'm not going to Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack my bag a little bit. So yeah, this is just kind of a vlog just to talk to you guys and just update you guys on life, because life has been a little crazy, especially yesterday. I was at the airport all day. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. I never ever want anybody to have to go through that. It's terrible. It's a terrible feeling. It's terrible to waste your time all day just sitting there hoping and praying that you'll get on a flight, and then most times you do, but this 1% of the time I did not get on. And I was shook to the core. So yeah. Also, like, I'm not doing Vlogmas where I've been vlogging every day just because I'm not really working and I haven't been doing anything interesting besides recording videos and editing them and posting them for Vlogmas. They're not actual vlogs. I know it's called Vlogmas, but you know, these videos are just the videos people have been asking me to do. You know, I get a lot of messages and snaps and stuff like that from people who want me to make specific videos, and even now, even though I did a lot of these videos, I have not done all the videos that I said I was gonna do for you guys. I had a list set out, but December is going by a lot faster than November. November kind of went by smooth, but December I had so many things planned to do, and people to go visit and stuff like that, to do collabs or just visit and see my friends. That time is getting away from me. Like literally less than 2 weeks from now I'll be back at work, which is gonna be cool. Cause then after that I can do weekly vlogs, cause I think that's what most people will watch flight attendants for, is the vlogs, even though to me they sometimes can get repetitive, but you know, I don't mind making them. They're fun to make. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
She my type, she got brains, and I'm top, she that lady. She gon' dance, ain't gon' touch her phone. She called it this moment. I like girls that dance.